welterweight championship showdown between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. All right, so here he is, the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Kamaru Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hoops and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds, Kamaru Usman. All right, so here he is, one of the bits of takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena. 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, introducing the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up.
Ready?
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show. One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchange. Great punch landed with so much power.
All right, single collar tie now.
Oh, nice elbow.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Edwards. Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Knows how to control the hip. He doesn't give you any out when he's on top of you.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Edwards' eyes closing up now. Not good for him. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the up kicks, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
All right, side control now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom. But from the bottom, nice by Edwards. A lot of top pressure. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
All right, here we go with the start of our second round. Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman.
Oh! There's no tell on that leg kick.
Lands with the kick there, no pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws it.
Oh, beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're going to start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more...
The center of the blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
The fight's... Oh!
He was so... Put him to sleep. Oh, look at him jumping in.
Unbelievable! That'll do it!
He got him! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike.